was time to add the signs to the factory's front wall cause I wanted to start weathering. I designed these signs on my computer and printed them with an inkjet printer. That means I had to seal them in some way. I did that with flat clear spray. That changed the appearance a little, but I like it because it made them look old and worn. I dry brushed the signs with Tamiya XF10 flat brown and burnt sienna oil. The rest of the weathering was done with black pastel chalk. More weathering will follow, for example some light rain streaks. Next was putting the wallpaper on the office's wall. Some job I don't like in real life, but here it was less fiddly and annoying. Once the PVA glue had cured, I tore the upper parts of the wallpaper. Then I used diluted PVA glue on the backside of the wallpaper to soften it. That way I was able to bend it downwards and let it sag. Of course the office needed some personal touch to it. I had printed out 3 pictures I wanted to frame. Number 1 was the omnipresent Führer portrait. I cut out the picture and glued the frame onto cardboard. Then I glued the picture onto cardboard and put the frame around it. In my opinion it looks more realistic that way. Then I did the same with the painting of a landscape. The picture of the 2 children was only glued to cardboard. On the back side I added a triangular piece of cardboard cause that picture is meant to stand on the manager's desk. Then I made some newspapers and magazines. After that I built a desk lamp from plastic sheet and copper wire. The metal parts were painted with Revell 92 brass. Then I applied a dark wash and dry brushed them with Revell 94 gold. The glass part got a white base coat. After it had dried I painted it with Gunzu Zangyo H64 clear green. The bulb is from an ink cartridge for pens. All doors and windows are made from 0.5mm plastic sheet, 0.6mm copper wire and 0.1mm aluminum foil. I'll leave you alone with the pictures for a while so you can see what's been done without being distracted. When this group build is finished, I'll do some videos on scratch building to motivate and encourage you to build your own stuff. After finishing the build of the office door, some dry fitting was necessary. The door will be open but nonetheless has to fit exactly. Since there are bullet holes in the wall right next to the door, there have to be some in the wood too. I drilled them with 2 different drill bits, a small one for the outside and a larger one for the inside. Then I scratched the plastic around these bullet holes to represent splintered wood. An impression of what it will look like once the build is completed. Here you can see all the steps it took to build the windows. I glued clear and white plastic together with window color. That can easily be removed with a toothpick. The real gluing was done with super glue around all edges. That way I avoided fogging the clear plastic. Here are the windows after cutting the window panes and adding handles and stuff. The door and window frames are built in and primed. I built a wash basin and added a tap I stole from Tamiya's German fuel drum set. A fellow modeler suggested to build a mirror too. It's already finished and waits for the paint job on the wall to be done. The workshop needed lighting and both workshop and office needed electric wiring. That was the worst bit of the build. My planning wasn't any good and I'm lucky it worked out at all. On the other hand, I learned how to do it better the next time. My answer to a challenge. A fellow modeler dared me to build a toilet paper dispenser. I really thought this to be impossible in that scale, but it turned out to be rather simple. That simply amazed me and I love this tiny little piece. I wouldn't have built it without having been challenged, so thanks a lot, Mark.
Hey, hey.